First of all, welcome to Verdi Chat with Mads. Today I've found a new guy, probably one of our next rising male leads, maybe. Wyatt Anderson.
Hey guys, howdy. That was good. I like that introduction. That was really good. I like that a lot.
Some new guy.
Some new guy. Yeah, we're here with some new guy, Wyatt Anderson. Hopefully he does good.
Can we start off by you telling me a little bit about yourself?
A little bit about myself, like in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, let's start at the beginning. Um, I well, I live in Los Angeles. I realize these are all over the world. So I'm one of the guys here in America, if you couldn't tell by my voice. I live in Los Angeles. I'm an actor. I've been doing it for 6 or 7 years. I'm also a writer and a director, and I think the most cool, interesting fact about me is I'm a film composer. So I do scores for film. I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I play like probably 10. I played like 6 instruments that I'm good at, and then like 10 that I'm okay at. I would pan my camera and show you, but I think I've got my guitar right here. That's me.
Performance. Woo!
Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's pretty much all there is to know about me.
So, what was your first vertical?
Ooh. Okay, my first vertical was back in April of 2025. Um, it was called oh man, I've gotten the name. I've done enough of them to confuse the names. It was on Net Short, and it was oh fuck. I'm never getting hired again. Oh, hold on, wait. Wait, I know. Wait, I totally know this. Here, I'm gonna let you. I don't even care. I hope this is recording. So when I can't remember the name of the vertical that I am, I search up call sheet on my phone and I scroll back till I find the one. Um, there we go. Take two. The first vertical that I was in was for Net Short, and it was called Relentless Love. Um, I was the assistant best friend to the two leads, like some major supporting stuff. And the two leads are some of my closest friends now. Kenny Resch and Jess Jacoby. Um, Kenny is the most beautiful man on the planet that I've ever met, and we hit it off instantly. Mainly because it's really fucked up that he gets to walk around Earth looking that handsome, and Jess is so beautiful and professional. And I basically spent the whole time just, messing around with them. But I played his best friend in that, so it was super fun, and the cast, the crew, everything was so smooth and fun, and I was like, "Oh my God, why didn't I do these sooner?"
I think I have seen that. I think I think I have. But
Yeah, I want
I
to like try and describe the plot so you know, but I don't think that's gonna help.
no, I I'm gonna embarrass myself. I have like a enormous list on my phone, A
Wow.
to Z of like the actors in the space, like and like yeah, they're all like the little dot. If I've seen it, I'll tick it.
Whoa.
It's like the name of the vertical, the role that you were in, and
Dude,
then what platform it was.
that's kind of really impressive.
I've got one for you, and it is Relentless Love.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, I did that one, and then I proceeded to just do like smaller and smaller roles because I loved that assistant stuff so much, and then the other assistant stuff is so minimal. You don't really have a lot to do. But that one I had so much to do. It was so fun. I kind of got to make fun of him the whole time.
What do you look for in a script?
Ooh, what do I look for in a script? I honestly I think it's more what do I look for like I more make sure what isn't there. Um, I recently had an audition that was so graphic and so violent with the sexual assault themes. It was the worst I've ever seen in a vertical ever, and I know they shot it. I know they did it exactly as on the page, but I told my manager and I even told the casting director, I was like, there is not a single reason anybody needs to put this out there. So I'm really okay with anything like in terms of what really gets me going is dialogue that feels like human and like normal and like I don't know. I don't really mind that it's dramatic. I like that they're written kind of crazy and dramatic, but when the dialogue is like actually entertaining and not just repeating the same things over and over, not to hate, I know why they do that for engagement, but that's what really gets me going. And then as long as there's not like, I don't know, slurs or total gratuitous violence, I'm okay with anything.
That was literally my next question was what do you stay away from?
Oh, dude, look at me saving time.
Two in one. Go for it. Oh, how did you discover verticals?
Oh man. Okay. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I discovered verticals because a friend of mine had been doing them and she was making lots of money and doing really well and on set all the time. And at first I started auditioning for them and I was like, dude, I can't do these. Like these are whack. Like why would I do these? And then I, you know, I think I eventually just started doing them because I think it was getting the script for Relentless Love for the audition, and I was like, this is actually like, I like this character. I like this guy. He's kind of a straight shooter, you know. It seems very organic and well written. And I was like, okay, I'll audition for it. And then it was it was that moment on set. My first one, I was like, I'll see what the fuss is about. I'll see what's going on here. And like I said, I did it and it was a really good time. I had a great time on set and it was super fun. And I was like, okay, I kind of got the bug. It's honestly it's not that dramatic of a story. It just is like the kind of thing that happens. But yeah, and then she started doing them and she blew up. I mean, obviously she's in so many.
Yeah, she's a really good actress.
No, she's a phenomenal actress. Like, okay, props to Emily Gately here, and you can leave this in. Emily Gately's a phenomenal actress, and if you see her outside of the vertical space too, she's just even better. So we actually worked together recently. We did two in a row. Um,
You allowed to talk about them?
yeah, yeah. We did two together. The first one, super chill. I got it through because I know one of these casting directors, and they're like, "Hey, come here, help. We need somebody to come in and play the assistant," and it was super chill. Um, what was the name of that one? I don't know. Classic story. Billionaire CEO, forgotten love. And I played the guy who goes, "Here's the files. I found the girl, sir." Really great stuff. And then the next one I did with her, uh, it's called The Billionaire's Ugly Wife. And that one was awesome. Um,
I love that one.
Yeah, that one's great. Again, I'm small, like I'm a small part in that one, but it's like they put Emily in like a fat suit and everything, and it was all prosthetic too, which is cool. It's like you kind of think they're gonna use like a filter or something, but they had the prosthetic and it looked good, and it was funny too. Like it was just so silly and over the top, and Ryan did such a good job as the villain in that. Um, yeah, everybody. That was such a fun one. But I played one of these three brothers who's like vying for her attention. But obviously, she's not going to go with us because we're not the handsome guy. And then they go with the handsome guy. But that was cool because, like, you know, I got to play this guy. He's kind of a tough dude. He's like a mafioso of sorts. And I have somebody's fingers cut off for not paying their gambling debt. So that was fun.
I, I don't even know how long ago I've seen so many verticals. They all get like mixed.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen, yeah, no, I'm not, that's an embarrassing number.
No, please tell me.
Oh, it's probably like near 900.
What? What? Oh my God. So you have him more confused than I do. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
you're very familiar with Emily then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know her face. Yeah.
It's like I follow where they go. I'm like at one stage, I think I had like 52 or 54 apps downloaded. Yeah, and I
What?
think I'm back to 32. So,
That's too many apps.
well, you just
I,
make too many platforms. Like,
yeah, I know. I have like seven of them on my phone, and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
well, I only use like, I think probably, I think not even 10 of them.
Yeah.
So, like, all the others are just like sitting there for decoration.
Yeah. Yeah.
unless,
I don't think
unless it's
anybody
something.
is gonna come in with the next big, real short, the next big drama box or whatever. I'm a dude. I'm just a guy.
That's stereotypical. You
I
can
just
break that stereotype.
I just don't be remembering things. I'm so pro no more gratuitous violence in the verticals, no more rape scenes. We don't need to beat the shit out of these people all the time.
What's your favorite role so far?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I think okay, so it just came out, True Heiress Never Lies. That's was uh at the time when we filmed it, that was my biggest part that I'd had so far. And it was just so much fun. There was because I just had so much to do in it and I had so much range to do different things with it. And I just got to do so much. And uh everybody in that cast was doing like so good. I remember talking to Caitlin and the lead girl, and she was saying like, "Oh, I'm really trying on this one. Like I really like this one. It's well written. I really want to try." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So like she was giving me so much to play with, and I just had so many like. Granted, it's a vertical, so there's crazy twists and turns happening every 5 seconds, but the character had like a strong through line, and I could kind of see what it was even from the like first self tape I sent in, like who this guy was and what he was doing. And for me to go from like being assistants and just like best friends and stuff to having a character with that much arc was so cool. It was so much fun.
I gotta watch it. Still have
That's okay. Well,
wait till I know.
don't tell anyone. I won't.
This is the other half of the other question I asked. So the first vertical was relentless love. How did you feel before shooting? Then how did you feel once it was a wrap?
Hmm. This is a really good question. Okay, I'm gonna wrap myself out here a little bit. So before shooting for that one, I was, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm no stranger to doing feature films, to doing long format stuff. I did my homework like a lot. I got so into the role. I had a backstory. I had memorized the entire script, start to finish, because I didn't know what to expect. I was so ready to do it. And then I was so excited to just do this thing, to do the acting thing, right? And not to say that that I didn't get to do that, but I saw for the first time in my life, I might have been over prepared to do the thing, which is fine. It's better to be over prepared, but I was so ready to do this thing. And that being said, I was like nervous and excited, and I was like, I remember that first day on set. I walked in and Jess was on the makeup chair. And Jess is beautiful, by the way. Jess is so cool. Okay, and she's sitting in the chair. She just knows everybody already. And like it was it was Kenny's second vertical ever, so he was also the new guy on the block. But I just felt like everybody knew each other. Because that's the thing. Everybody in this space kind of knows each other. And I felt immediately like the odd man out. But then over the course of those 12 days, I kind of became part of this group and they taught me lessons and got me in. So leading to when I rapped on that last day, I think I kind of had this feeling that I knew I was going to continue doing these, but I knew that none of them would quite be like that one. Is there was just this like, I don't want to say romance because that's the wrong word, but it was just like so spectacular. So I was really sad. I remember driving home. We were shooting like 2 hours from where I live, and I was driving home. It was like sunset. It was my last day, and I was just listening to like sad girl pop music, and I was like, "This is cool. I like this."
Romance.
One more time.
Bro,
Bromance.
have you never
Bromance.
heard of that?
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, bromance.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard bromance.
Yeah, not romance, bromance.
Yeah. Kenny and I had this bit on set. We would take our phones and we would hide them somewhere on set, and you'd hit record and you would try and record the person without them noticing. So I have like 700 videos in my phone because I'm not doing anything all day. He's in every scene. I can find all the camera angles. we, we were shooting on this one set where like the wall's a facade, right? So there's a fake electrical socket in the wall. And I put the camera through the hole in the wall, and I just started screaming, I got you now, Kenny. I got you now. And they were freaking out. They were like looking up, they were looking around. So we made this whole game out of trying to get secret videos of each other.
What did everybody else think?
I don't know. Probably thought I was stupid.
That's just a little bit extra.
Everybody was trying to do their jobs, man.
Did you get you back though?
Oh yeah. His weren't as good as mine, though. They weren't during a take. It wasn't during a take.
The way I interpreted that, it was
No,
like
no, just interrupt.
while filming.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I need my face to reset.
I know.
I feel so sorry for anybody who goes near you three.
Me too.
Is there a role that you haven't done but you want to do?
Oh yeah. Okay. You know, contrary to popular belief, I would love to do like a I think it would be fun to play like, the sexy male lead, but it seems like a lot of work. Like it seems like, I don't want to have to starve myself to look good shirtless and, I don't have to go through all that work. But I would love to play a villain. Not like a, sorry, there's a motorcycle. Please forgive the motorcycle outside my window. It is Los Angeles. I would
I didn't,
love to, what'd you say?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, really? Fuck. Well, I fucked up my team. All right, let me run that back. Um, I would love to play a villain. I think like because I'm on set all the time and people always ask me, and I try not to take offense to it. They go, "You haven't played a villain yet? You have the perfect villain face." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, fuck you." But I think it's so much fun. They have so much to do, and it's just like they get to do crazy action scenes. Like I don't really want to do like sexual assault themes, and I don't want to be overly misogynistic, but there are some really fun like villain monologues out there that I've seen or read for, and it just seems like a blast.
I reckon you would make a good villain though.
Aw. Well, don't say that. Well, you're already there for 12 hours and you're like, I'm gonna go home. And when somebody's just sitting there arguing about every line, it's like, fuck, man. But I also get it too, because that's your career and you want to not look stupid saying these bud lines. But if you can work it out, and a lot of these clients are like so chill about just being like, okay, yeah, yeah, go ahead. It's your language. You know how to speak it.
Have you ever thought of writing your own script? Or are you?
I have I live with this guy, and he's also a writer director, and he's not yet come to work on the verticals, but I've been pushing him because he has this script idea that would be so good as a vertical, and I can't talk about it, but it's like it's two strong female leads. It's not a love interest thing. It's like about being a famous actress and stuff, and it would be so good as a vertical. And I think it'd be so much fun to step behind and actually write one. But I think I think in terms of right now, I have to just stay focused on actually acting on them.
From your experience, which scenes would you say are more challenging for you? A slow, intense, and emotional scene, or fast-paced, loud action scenes?
Ooh, that's a good question. I can I give a really terrible answer and say both have their challenges because a lot of the times when you're doing the slow emotional scenes, the day moves by really fast. And you don't have the time to get to a certain place where you need to be slow and emotional when 700 people are telling you where to go, where to stand, where to look, where to cry. And you just kind of have to make that's why I have so much respect for the young women in this space, is because their ability to just go bam, tears. Like I've seen it happen all the times. Screaming, shouting, haha, they're super fun, and then bam, tears. It's so remarkable because you don't really get the time to create a moment. Then on the other end, all of these have the banquet scene in them, right? All of them have the big drama scene where everybody's involved. Yeah, right. And there's so much going on. Characters are running in, bombs are going off. Those are so chaotic to film because I just did one. I, I swear to God, it was 30 pages. It was 30 minutes of the ballroom scene. And that's so many lines you have to memorize, and you kind of can't even focus on what's going on. You're just waiting and listening to hear your cue so that you can jump in, and you shoot every angle like 800 times.
They are they are the hardest ones for me to watch. Like,
Yes.
don't get me wrong, like there are some amazing actors.
When I first started off, actually, when I was doing the one with Mark, I was talking to one of the producers on this, and she told me that there was an actor who was playing lead roles that they really loved, and he was doing really good and had good numbers. And then he did a project that the storyline was bad, or the writing was bad, or whatever it was, but it underperformed. And because of that, he took that hit. So he stopped getting offered as many roles. He stopped working as often because it wasn't up to him whether he did that part. It just didn't perform well, and he took the fall for that. So that goes back to what I was saying. Is like I think it's okay. Like I understand why these lead actors come in and they fight to change things in the script. They fight to make sure they look good on camera, that their lines make sense. Because if it underperforms for the audience they're marketing it to, the company doesn't really take that hit. It's the actor that really takes that really feels that.
Yep. They're the ones that don't have a career.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think a lot of people understand that.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it doesn't happen to me. Who knows? Probably will.
I was like, what sort of role do you have in the banquet one?
So that one, it wasn't the whole plot of that one. It was just the major part. But that was this upcoming one I'm doing where it's not necessarily a banquet hall, but they all have something. It's that same kind of vibe, but I play her love interest, and I'm really not doing a good job standing up for her. Like, they're just, I come in and I try and defend her, but very quickly, 70 other characters come in the room, and you just kind of like, okay. You have to stand there and be like, hey, leave her alone. Put that down.
I hate how underwritten it is in that area. Like, can't the love interest do more? Like,
Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm sorry. If I ran in and my girlfriend was like getting beat with a broomstick, I'm grabbing her, I'm punching the guy beating her up with the broomstick, and we're leaving. I don't need to tell him anything. I don't need to give him a sly remark. I didn't just sit there.
Instead of being just like standing at the door and be like, stop.
Stop. Stop. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's good drama and I just want to sit there and listen. I'm like, oh God, did he really
Juicy.
just say that?
Okay. Being a vertical actor obviously comes with its own set of challenges. Is there a skill you've had to learn for a specific role or to get a role?
To get her on. Man. No, but I know that there are I'm just so cool. I know how to do everything already. No, I know. I know that they're like kind of getting into things. I've seen like there's ones about like pop stars or like musicians now and like there's like people like there's the sports one. I've seen a ton of hockey ones. I just had a audition for a basketball themed one. So I would have to learn how to play basketball for that if I got it. So don't know how to do that. Um, but I'm trying to think. I think the one of the skills that comes up a lot is fight choreography. Is like a lot of times you're doing stunts. You're never doing like full-on kung fu movies, but I've definitely had my stunt knowledge really tested on some of these. I did one that was where like we had a fight at the end and it was really like 10 seconds, but it was like a bunch of choreographed like punches, blocks, and dodges. And I had so much fun with that. I would do that a million times over. It's a really good skill that I didn't realize is there's a like in the acting I'd done before is like there's a you have the time to get things right. And on a vertical, when you're running and gunning and shooting things fast, you don't have the time to get things right. So you get one take, maybe one solid take. And I remember I did one and it's this big scene, big emotional scene. And we shot the other guy's coverage first and I was with him the entire time like I was in the scene with him going 100% because I'm giving him the respect that I would want him to give me and we did it and it was great. His performance was amazing. I'm not taking credit for his performance. Then they flipped around to do my side, pulled out his phone and read off the script, and I was like, dude, fuck. But it taught me in that moment that I can't rely on anything else that's going on there. It's when you're doing a vertical, it's 100% in your head. You have to just another skill. I don't know. I don't care. You can use both of these. The other one, I've done a lot where things are happening and they're silly and they're supposed to be dramatic and serious or cool or sexy, but they feel silly. And one of the skills that I've developed is to just kind of turn my brain judging myself or doing, I feel so stupid right now, to turn that off and go, this is pretty cool, actually. Like it's kind of fun. Like, and there are moments like that. Like, I'm gonna go back to Relentless Love. The end of that one ends with me running up the stairs to get Kenny and being like, we need to go get Ava. She's about to jump off the building. And it's so wild. But in this moment, we run up, I grab him, and we jump in the back of the convertible. And on the first take, we did it, and we both jumped into this car and shut the door at the same time. It felt like one of those like old school like cop movies. And since then, I've just been like, I'm just living for the moments that feel cool in this.
Sometimes I do get like secondhand embarrassment for you guys. Like,
Yeah, as you should. It's like so, but I had to learn to like turn that off too, because also like you're around and there's like 40 people watching you and they're all making fun of you. They're all going, that sucks. But it's like, I mean, it's like it's my job. It's not me. It's my job. Honestly, the hardest part of an intimacy is just not laughing. Is just like is taking it seriously.
I don't know how I'd be able to do that. I would not be able to do that. What's one risk you've taken in your career that paid off or didn't?
What's one risk in my career? Wait, hold on. Is this vertical specific?
Doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be. Okay. This is a bad risk, but and I don't know if it's a risk or a superstition. Um, I always wanted to get tattoos like my whole life, and I never did. And I never got my ears pierced, and I was like really like I always wanted to do it because I was like, no, I have to look a certain way. And then like 2 years ago, I just started to do all that stuff. I started to get tattoos and to get my ears pierced. And I even, hold on, got my septum pierced. But I have this superstition that every time I do something impulsive like that, like every time I get a tattoo or get a piercing, I then get good news about a project. So I think it's a coincidence, but also it feels like the universe is rewarding me for being myself. And that feels like the big risk is like the want to market yourself here in Hollywood is so strong to be like, I'm this type of guy when really I'm just me and people want me and they either want me or don't want me. That's kind of it.
That is crazy.
Isn't that wicked?
Oh, I was like, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I have my tongue pierced. Like,
Really?
yeah,
What? What? Did that hurt? I've heard that that doesn't hurt.
no.
You don't have a nose piercing?
Yeah, I do. I don't even know if you can see it.
Yeah, I've heard that that one fucking hurts.
Oh, no, my tongue hurt worse.
My septum hurt like it felt like somebody punched me in the face. I was not a fan.
My tongue swelled up for 3 days. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I always wanted to get an eyebrow piercing. I think
No
that would be
way.
so cool, but there's just no way. It's like one of the ones where I'm like, I cannot.
Do you only have that one?
I had that one on my ears. That's it. At
I
some
got,
point, I know my next thing is I'm gonna get my upper cartilage pierced here,
yeah, I got that one done.
and
I
then I'm
don't
gonna
even
get
know
a
if
double on my earlobes. But right now, I'm just doing tattoos.
you can see it there.
Oh, I see it. Look at that. I can't see the stud in it. It looks like you just have a
I
hole in
know
your
it,
arm.
it's so small. No, that's the stud. It's blue.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know if you can see. Yeah, you got one up there, two there, one there, one there.
Damn. And how many tattoos do you have?
One, two, three.
One, two, three. Ha, got you beat, sucker.
I know on the tattoos.
I've got 13.
What
Yeah, on there.
is that?
It's a shotgun.
No,
Yeah,
that's cool.
that's cool. Hell yeah, it's cool.
Most awkward filming moment.
This is one time. I keep talking about Relentless Love too, just because I think the other ones b blend together so much for me. Because I started to like know what to expect, but that one, like I said, it stuck with me. Um, there was this moment um in that one we're in the hospital. It's very serious. It's like the girl's in the hospital. She just tried to kill herself. Me and Kenny are there. It's like, whoa, this is really sad stuff, you know? And then we're there. We're walking on the corridor, and I'm supposed to see the villain in the next room over. And we spot him, and then we go and chase him down because he's not supposed to be here. And we're supposed to do this take. We walk in, we hit our marks, and I'm supposed to look at the villain, and then I'm supposed to look to Kenny, and it's supposed to be the serious, like, a serious nod. But I've been fucking around with Kenny for 8 days in a row, every time for probably 30 minutes straight. Is that Mason? And every time he looked at me, we would just start fucking dying laughing. And it would take us like 5 minutes to reset. And every single time it would just get worse and worse and worse until literally the director is sitting there in the chair going like fuming. And I felt so, because it was so funny to me, but I felt so awkward. I was like, fuck, I'm getting fired tomorrow.
How does your music background shape your performance choices?
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know if this is like so special to me, but like there have been times where like I'll have to do a scene and it's like heavy, or if I have to do a scene and I'm supposed to really be in love with this person. Like for me, maybe as a musician, but maybe I think everybody does this. like I really get into the music. So I'll pop my little headphones in before a take and I'll just listen to my little sad music or my love song and it really gets me going. So that's always helped. That's always helped me like really just sitting in the music and imagining how I would relate to that as the character. And then when I've done projects that are really require me to find something in a character, like really digest and become this person, I've gone so far as to like sometimes I'll like if I'm going through something tough in my own life, like I was going through a breakup once and I was just sitting at my piano playing and I just started crying because I was like, oh man, I'm really sad. And I didn't realize how sad it was till I started playing the piano. So sometimes I'll do that before like an audition. If I have to be in a certain place or I'm not answering questions, I'll sit at my piano and I'll just play some chords and I it's sort of meditative for me.
That's beautiful. You hear me
Oh.
like that is good. You got
Well,
me
don't
all
start
like
crying now because then I'm gonna start crying.
I've had a rough day. The emotions are everywhere. Like, but no, that is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Don't make you cry now. Cries on cue.
Thank you, right?
Right. For you, is it more satisfying to create, like write and produce, or to show up and tell someone else's story as an actor?
You're gonna hate me because I keep double answering. I keep that because I can't choose because there's something about creating something like being behind the camera to write, direct, or produce that's so much problem solving. It goes into this whole thing and then it just starts at this little idea and it gets so much bigger and there's something so satisfying about having other people come in. Like for instance, I'm currently producing a feature film with a buddy of mine who's directing it. He brought me in, I wrote the whole thing, and we just had a table read for it. And it was the coolest thing in the world to hear words that I wrote writ said out loud by these actors. And I was like, that's so cool. And it comes to life. And there's nothing in the world like that specific thing. But at the same time, and this is something I recently came to with acting, is that when you're on set as an actor, you're part of that. Like you are in that, you're not just in somebody's vision for a movie, it's your vision for a movie too. And you're on set problem solving. And I feel like what a lot of young actors do is they just think, okay, I have to just say my lines, go through, do whatever they say. But I'll be up in set, I'll be on set and telling directors like, no, I think like, hold on, wait, I have an idea. Here's how we can solve this problem. Here's how we can make this work. Oh, she doesn't feel safe getting hit in the head with a baseball bat. Okay, what if we cheat it this way? Or what if we do it this way? And coming in and stepping in, because now you're not just an actor, you are part of this production team. And all the stuff you do, the internal work, the script, everything you do as an actor, you're making the movie. So I think they're both equally rewarding.
I knew it was going to be hard for you to choose because you're so very, you're, you're straight in the middle. Like,
Yeah, baby.
okay, this is a get to know you. Favorite animal?
Ooh, favorite animal. Okay, I'm feeling like fox. Like a fox is cool. Like a fox is cool. Or like a tortoise.
They're very different. Like,
Yeah, I think they're very similar, you know.
oh,
Um, my favorite animal is man. Sorry, it's like 10 o'clock now. I'm getting sick.
yeah. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I grew up a dog person. Recently, as of the past 5 years, I've become kind of a cat person. I like cats because, contrary to popular belief, they are not evil-spirited, wicked beasts. They are cuddly and cute and adorable, and they all have weird personalities. Like dogs are all super sweet and really kind, but cats have like soul. There's like weird ancient demons inside of them, and like you don't control them. They're roommates. And I like that bit of chaos. But also me too is like I'm a dog person, so when I did have cats, I treated them like dogs. Like I'm picking them up and I'm shaking them and we're wrestling on the ground. And they hated that.
I feel sorry for the cat.
No, they loved it. They loved it. Well, I had one that I raised as a kitten. His name was Squid, orange, little orange cat. And he was so young when I started just roughhousing him that he grew up like a puppy and he loved it. Like he would never back down from a fight. And like you would shake him around and toss him. He'd run away, then come back and come back for more.
I wish I did that, but no, I raised mine to have anxiety.
Like one of our cats jumped on the electric stove. Yeah, yeah. That same cat also really liked to eat plastic and had to have his stomach pumped.
Yeah, that sounds like one of mine. He just eats anything.
Yeah, I was like, you're crazy.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. He just eats anything and everything. And I got one. Ace is the one that steals everything off my bedside table.
One of our cats, Simba, we were once making breakfast and we made a big old pile of pancakes and we stopped to look at something and we turn around and he just grabs it with his mouth and a big old pancake like this big and runs into the other room.
Favorite food?
Ooh, favorite food. A carnitas burrito.
A what?
You ever had carnitas? Okay, come to America, come to Los Angeles, doesn't matter where you go, get a carnitas burrito. It's a type of marinated pulled pork. It's delicious. It's the best thing in the world. Or there's a dish molcajete. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a sautéed kind of sauce thingy. I'm gonna get this wrong. I apologize to my Mexican fans out there. It's just really good. You'll have to Google it, but it's really good.
You better show me because I'm coming to VertFest next year.
Yeah, come
I'm already
through. I'll
fucking
take you to get some good Mexican food.
done. Done.
Deal.
You gotta figure that out. I don't know where we get it. You know,
That's fine. I've got a year to prep.
you watch. As like when I'm meeting all you guys, I'm just like write down who's taking me where so I can just make my
Put
itinerary.
it in the notes right now because I'm gonna forget.
Favorite color?
Green, green,
Yes.
green. I used to have a lot more green in my room. I don't know why I have fucking beige bed sheets. I feel like I'm in a sanatorium.
I hate beige.
Dude, I don't know what I was going through a breakup and I was like, I'm gonna hold on. Hold on.
I'm in twin. Hold on. I'm gonna take a photo.
Okay, wait, hold on, me too. Hell yeah.
That's
Wait,
so
but,
cool.
but mine's really fucked up.
Oh, what did you do?
This is my phone. Okay. So I got this brand new phone and I was so nice to it, but everybody kept saying like, Wyatt, buy a case, buy a case. And I'm like, I haven't dropped my phone in years. I'm not gonna buy a case that looks so nice. It's so cool. I don't have the money to buy a case. And I was on set of a vertical and we were shooting. And there's these big, like long concrete steps. And I was on the phone with somebody, and I think it was my mom. My mom called me, and I was on the phone with my mom. And then I hung up the phone and I go, awesome, gonna put this in my pocket. And I swear to God, I had a muscle spasm. And I threw it like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card all the way down the stairs. It bounced off of every single step, hit the concrete at the bottom, went sliding about 20 feet. And I just stood there and went, oh, fuck. And I picked it up and it's just gone. It's just the camera's fine. It's just decimated. And the back glass is like the most expensive thing to fix. So, for all of you vertical fans out there, Buy a case for your phone.
Dream country to visit.
Dream country to visit. Okay. Okay. I really got to think about this. Oh man. Let me just partition this part of the frame. My dream country to visit. No, it's actually funny because my dream countries to visit were the UK and Berlin, and I actually visited both of those places this year, bankrolled by Verticals, which is so cool. I always wanted to travel, and now I had enough money to go, spend a couple weeks in the UK, and then I went to Berlin to go to the world premiere of this web series that I'm in that's on YouTube. So it's out there. It's super cool, super funny. Um, and then my next dream country on the bucket list is a tie between Australia, but the freaking spiders, dude. I don't believe it's a myth. They're everywhere.
Hmm. What do you mean? Actually, yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's the spiders. But I think it'd be so cool. Um, I'm gonna go to Australia. I'm gonna kidnap an Australian guy with a mullet, and I'm gonna take him back home, and I'm gonna make him do silly little dances for me. And I'm gonna make him say things in an Australian accent for
It
my
sounds like you're going
entertainment.
to kidnap a leprechaun.
Normal people go to your country to learn how to surf or to scuba dive. I go to kidnap a mystical little 6'5" leprechaun. My other country is going to be China because it would be my dream to go to China to do a vertical there because it'd be so fun. I've heard it's a lot of work, but I'm gonna go there and learn Mandarin. So I'm not gonna learn Mandarin. I can barely speak English.
You and me both.
Yeah, right. Shishi. Ni
What?
hao. Those are my two countries. Australia and China.
Proud to be on that list.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
What do you
not gonna
put?
say which one is more than the other, but it might be nice to go to a place where I speak the language.
True. Or like, you could probably just cut your own hair and like, I don't know, come over here and learn the accent.
Crikey.
We really don't say crikey that much, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I figured.
No, we swear a lot. Favorite season?
Favorite season? Fall. Fall and winter, because I also snowboard and I love snowboarding. Um, so it's a tie, but fall. Fall is what's up.
Favorite actor?
Um, Paul Dano. Come on.
Maybe
Paul
first one's
Dano, he
favorite.
played, did you see the Batman? The most recent one with Robert Pattinson? There Will Be Blood. You gotta watch some Paul Dano movies, man. Little weirdo. Love that guy. He's great. That's all I'm gonna say. He's my favorite.
Never even seen it before.
You should.
I should. Hmm. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie. Um, Also a tie. My movies are gonna suck. They're gonna be really pretentious. You're gonna be like, oh, you stupid LA people. One is an indie film called The Killing of Two Lovers. It was on Hulu for a minute, but it's an amazing, amazing movie. And then the other one is a movie with Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano called Swiss Army Man. It's super weird. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's super bizarre.
Yeah, right. It's like, I think the only ones that I've seen Daniel Radcliffe in is Now You See and Harry
Me?
Potter.
Oh yeah, Harry Potter. If you had not seen Harry Potter, I'd be like, come on, what are we doing? I'm not even a huge Potter nerd, and I've read all the books and I've seen all the movies.
Yep. Favorite music genre?
Um, I'm a big emo music guy. Um, I love punk rock and I love folk music.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Favorite singer and song.
Favorite singer and song. Specifically singer or band? Like, I don't care, man.
Your interpretation, like
Favorite band is the Front Bottoms. Um, they're an emo band from New Jersey. They're fairly popular now. Most people know them. My favorite song is from their 2020 album. It's called Montgomery Forever. I heard that song when I just started acting. It was my first time on a really big movie set. I just did background work for the first time. I was in a movie called Don't Worry, Darling with like Harry Styles and Florence Pugh. Um, I was just background work, but they had us drive all the way out to Palm Springs, and it was like this super cool deal for me at the time. And that album had just come out, and that song was playing as I was driving out towards the desert, feeling like, oh my God, it's gonna happen for me one day. So that's my favorite song.
that's pretty crazy. Did you see Harry Styles?
I did. I actually have a funny story about that. So I played a waiter in that, and there's this thing where I had to run and grab this tray from one of the actresses' hands, grab it, and walk off. But it was like a early in the morning, the grass was wet, and I was stepping onto a tile floor. And they put these little foam pads on your shoe to make you not clack, so it ruins the sound. So I step onto the tile floor, and the director, Olivia Wyatt, was like, "You need to do it faster. Like you need to be there when she goes like this." And I'm like, "Fuck, okay." I'm nervous because it's a fucking celebrity telling me what to do. And I'm like, "Okay, okay, 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 okay." Of course, who cares? I'm background. Who fucking cares? And I sprint up to the thing. I grab the chair, the tray. I step onto the concrete. Immediately slip, fall on my ass, drop the plate. Huge clanking thing. I hear somebody go, "What?" And then I get up and I'm like mortified. And I look up and there's Harry Styles right there. And he leans down and he goes, "Are you all right, mate?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm okay." And I jumped back up to my feet, grabbed the tray, and just continued walking.
I
So
would have left the fucking country.
I would have, it was so funny, man. I was just so embarrassed. I was like the worst. I was so embarrassed. But now it's like that was like 6 years ago. It doesn't even matter anymore.
I would have went and got facial reconstructive surgery.
I know. There are two types of people who, when I tell that story, one type of person goes, "Oh my God, you met Harry Styles," and then the other type of person is like, "I would have killed myself, shot myself in the face."
Hmm. Oh, city life or country life?
Ooh, city life. Not like crazy party clubbing, and I really do love the country. Like I love the outdoors, but like I don't know, man. Take me to Europe or something. I'm gonna move to New York or something like that, and maybe for a couple years. And then when I'm old and tired and want to retire, I'll move out to the countryside.
Hmm.
She
Interesting.
disagrees with my answer.
No, I don't disagree. It's only because I live in the countryside.
Well, I grew up in LA. I'm like, LA's all I've known, so I want to move to, I don't know.
Biggest pet peeve.
I don't like the way people chew. Like, I genuinely like if I'm sitting next to you and I got it from my older sister. She used to make fun of me for because I was a loud chewer. And like if I'm sitting, not all the time, I genuinely don't care if we're in a restaurant, but if we're just like sitting there and we're sitting next to each other and you're going, I can't eat. That's just a tiny little pet peeve.
Hmm. Name three things you can't live without.
Ooh, I like that one. Three things I can't live without. Food, water, and shelter. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's
You're
three.
the most realistic one. Like
I'm kidding. That's not my answer. Don't use that one. Don't use that one. That sucks. Um,
beige answer that one.
Caffeine. I need 100% cannot live without caffeine Red Bull should sponsor me the way I drink two or three of those a day. I'm gonna die. Caffeine. I need what's it called? I definitely think I'd go crazy if I couldn't make music, so I'll take a guitar in my three things I can't live without. Um, dude, I've got a sweet tooth. I'm gonna choose like sour candy. That's coming with me.
Like sugar, like sugar coated, or like just generally?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm not picky.
You guys have like warheads over there?
Yeah. 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 I just had one. They have like a German version. I had one in Berlin. Dude, it felt like it's crazy. It was way more sour than I thought it would be.
Describe yourself in 5 words or less. I've had to reword it into describe yourself in 5 words or less, or in a sentence.
Okay, that makes it easier. Um, do you see me having a existential crisis?
The cogs are turning.
I wish I had known about this. I would have planned ahead. Um,
Want to catch you off guard.
yeah, right. Okay. I'm gonna do the 5 words because that's way easier.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm gonna do okay, I can't do it. I'm gonna do a sentence, and mine is gonna be a quote. Mine is a quote from a Bob Dylan song. It's he who isn't busy being born is busy dying. And that just came to me. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite quotes of all time. But I don't know. If you're not doing, if you're not looking around and finding the beauty in life and finding new things you're interested in, then what are you doing?
Would you rather play the mysterious lover or open book boyfriend?
Mysterious lover,
Friends to lovers or enemies to lovers?
enemies to lovers,
Rich CEO or struggling artist?
struggling artist,
Love triangle drama or devoted single love interest?
love triangle drama.
You tried so hard not to say any more than that.
I know I'm trying really hard.
Forbidden romance or fairy tale love story?
Forbidden romance,
Playing the one who gets the girl or the heartbreaker?
heartbreaker,
Happy ending romance or bittersweet love story?
bittersweet love story, bittersweet love story,
First love forever or second chance romance?
second chance romance,
Redemption or revenge?
redemption,
This or that? Shirtless scenes or suit and tie scenes?
suit and tie scenes,
Method acting or natural instinct?
natural instinct,
Indie film passion projects or blockbuster films?
indie film,
Intuitive approach or character research deep dives?
deep dives,
Emotionally vulnerable roles or strong silent type roles?
emotionally vulnerable,
And last one, night shoots or early morning shoots?
hot take, night shoots.
Why not?
I think night shoots are awful, but everybody's having a shitty time. And that's what's fun about it. And I'm a night person anyways, so. But I hate getting up early, man. There's nothing worse. Because if I got a 6 a.m. call time, I gotta be up at 5 a.m. I gotta be up at 4 a.m. I gotta be at 3 a.m. I'm not doing that.
No, thank you for joining me today.
Is that it? That was the sign off. Thank you, Maddie, for coming on with me. It's been a pleasure interviewing you for VertiChat. Um, can't wait to see what you're up to in the future. Then you tell Mark I said, hi, Mark. Put that at the end of the video. Hi, Mark.